Hi everybody. I hope everyone is doing well today. I have some things to show and go over, and we're going to do the next layer on little Evangeline, and I'll show you what's on my work table right now. As you can see, my work table's a little full. I did finish this little girl, and she is just so precious. Little Tink. Isn't she just so cute? Look at that baby. She has a little cowlick at the top. Hello. Oh, thank you. She has a little cowlick at the top, so she has the alfalfa thing going on. Cute little hands. And she is weighted to be very realistic. So there's little Tink. She's all finished. I know you guys said you wanted to see finished product. There's her little tum-tum. She does have a tummy plate. She's not full body. Thank you. It can be curly or parted to the side, but her mom wanted her parted to the side, so it can be changed however they want it. My dog is going crazy. Hopefully she settles down. The next thing I'm gonna touch on quick is paint trays. We've had a few questions lately about paint trays, and I'll show you some of mine. My paint table is covered with them. I use these. It really depends on the sculpt. That's something you have to message me and we can discuss, because sculpts range in price from, you know, one that's about $1,000 up to $5,000. So and then that's not included the painting. That is just blank sculpt, and then, you know, add on the painting and the rooting and all that. So it really depends on what you're looking for. I like the little petal one, especially for, these are mixed with like thinning medium and satin medium. It is plastic. Somebody said that they had heard not to use plastic. I use glass and plastic, and I have not noticed a difference at all. The other one I have is this one. The problem with this one that I have is these little holes are exactly a half tablespoon. That I'm not sure about. I don't know how well they would last. I've used air dry paints, but I've used air dry paints specifically for reborns. Hi Sonia, I don't think I saw you say hi. It popped away, but I see Andy saying hi, so I'm assuming you're here. Anyway, these are the exact same as half tablespoons, so they're kind of hard. I do use the middle more often than I use the sides. My favorite is this. However, I only have one, and I can't find them anywhere online, and my town has no craft stores now. So it's a pain in the booty. So you can use glass or plastic. That's just what I'm saying. I have tons and tons and tons. I could just keep going. The other thing is drying racks for drying your baby. I have so many and so many different kinds. I see an outfit for a baby. I was getting ready to do different backdrops. This is one. The problem I have with this one is that it will flop over with the limbs. So I took a real thick rubber band and put them around, and it keeps them together so it doesn't flop over. But I have that one. That one I only use for washing because it does flop over. I go to thrift stores and Goodwill and that sort of thing. Hello. Wilma, you can see I paid like $3. I've already gotten these for like 50 cents. Especially, these are good for heads because the knobs on them, or legs. Arms sometimes don't fit on. Just little coat racks. I have this one, it's completely full, but you can see it's one of those accordion coat racks. This is a bottle thing for the dishwasher. It's great for preemie limbs. And then I've made some, which I'm going to turn this a little bit, see if I can get it on screen. This, I just have, no, you can't really see it, but it's just a board that I drilled holes in and put dowel rods in. So, oh, and then this one I keep the heads on when I'm actually painting, and it's a sewing thing. It is for Evangeline, the one we've been painting, and this one. Evangeline by Laura Lee Eagles. We've been painting her, and when we're finished with all the tutorials and showing her paint, then she will be drawn for a giveaway. Anyway, this is for large spools for sewing, and it works perfect to keep heads on. The other thing that I use a lot is this. I keep my test limbs here. That is for spools of thread. So, if anybody commented when I turned my camera around, oh, you can see all my baby heads back there. I didn't see it. You are speaking truth to power, I guess is what they say, when you say things to make them happen. Now on my table right now, I have a full table. I have Harper by Bountiful Baby in the oven, and he is a memorial baby. I have little Anna that I'm working on. She will be a little biracial baby. She's coming along so cute, and she is a memorial baby also. I have Dear Sweet Evangeline, that is for you guys. Laura Lee Eagle sculpts are just fantastic. I have Elera by Jade Warner. She is a custom. She is so cute. This kit is adorable. She outdid herself. The little feet and hands look like little E.T. hands. She's just too cute. Do you have monitors on your live? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I also am doing Esme, who is also by Laura Lee Eagles. Look at that face. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. And then this one is kind of a unique situation because she was ordered for a 6-year-old little girl, and I don't want little kids to get sick or be exposed to anything. And reborns have some things that little kids probably shouldn't be exposed to. But I bought the blank, or the person ordered it, so it's not like I used my money. Blank Ayesha biracial kit from Bountiful Baby. And I'm going to use some air dry to just give her blush. That's all she's getting is blush. And then she will be stuffed. Oh, she'll get a little bit of eyelashes, and she will be stuffed with just stuffing, no waiting. Because the little girl loves the mommy's reborns. And this way she gets a more realistic looking doll without being exposed to when they're baked and cooked. And it may be perfectly safe. I personally don't know. I know when you bake vinyl, toxins are released from it. On the safe side, I would rather just do something like that. No, she's full body, just like a regular, not full body, but she's a regular kit. It's just she won't have any glass beads or anything like that. She will just have the fiber fill because if something would happen and a hole would be in her or something and the glass beads leak out, I don't want the little kid eating them or something like that. So she's kind of fun. And then I have, of course, Evangeline, who we're going to be working on today. I had quite an adventure yesterday, and because of that, I can't walk today. I'm hurting really bad. Let me see. I'm looking to see if I have... Yes, the giveaway is open to everyone who has subscribed and liked, and you get entered extra times for subscribing and liking my page, my Instagram, all of that. I wish I could all of this right now. I can't, but I'm going to watch it later. Thank you. You have a lot of ideas. Okay, well, bye, Wilma. I'll talk to you hopefully next Thursday is my next one. Have a great day and enjoy your thrifting. Thrift stores are my hobby. Okay, so we've already done several layers on her, and they are very translucent layers, so right now it doesn't look like she has paint, but as we go, you will see those subcutaneous layers build up. Today we're going to work on another model. Let's see, I need to find a tray that is empty because all of mine have paint in them. I'm going to take a half a tablespoon, surprise, half a tablespoon of Mona Lisa thinner. And because this is going to be a model, we want to blend up a really cute color. I'm going to use some Quin Crimson 01. And I'm going to use a touch of Pyrrole Red 02. That's what I'm going to use because this is, again, a subcutaneous layer. I wish that you guys could see the very faint layers that we have. Oh, like a moderator? No, I moderate my own page. Maybe if I ever become, you know, the PewDiePie of the doll world, then I'll probably need them. But for right now, I moderate myself. So, and I've been very, very lucky. So I haven't had an issue. And I do get notifications on my phone. Hi, Michelle. Okay. But now I'm confused. Rough day, and I'm on a lot of pain meds. So my brain is like Winnie the Pooh. Think. Anyway, lots of... Thank you, Sonia. Subcutaneous layers. She does have them, and they're building up. And it's what is happening? Okay, sorry. I may not focus on the comments because right now they're confusing me because of everything. I really didn't want this to happen on YouTube now. So She has a lot of her little layers that you can see in real life, but you can't really see on, you guys can't see them. I'm taking my Quin Crimson and I'm going to do one brush of Quin Crimson. So that's one swipe on each side. You don't want to dig in your paint because you'll have too much, and we do want this to be a translucent layer. We're still in the sub-Q. Sub-Q layers, for those who aren't aware, they are the subcutaneous layers below the skin. Your skin has many, many, many layers before the part that you see. And when I'm doing reborns, I try and build those layers so they really mimic. Yeah, I have a dog that I've had to do that too, and you put them at the nape of their neck and they get like a big lump. Basically, it's going in between the outer layer of skin into, there's like the dermis, the epidermis, and it goes down in between the layers and sits there, and they can absorb it and then they don't become dehydrated. But I try and build that up on the baby. It gives them a very deep, realistic, those of you who are on here right now and you have one of my babies, they have a depth to them that makes their skin look alive. When I take my babies out of the house, inevitably people do not believe that they're dolls, like out in public. And today, I have a handyman, and today he brought his brother to help him. They're power washing the house, and he was like, come look at this baby over here, and his brother was like, totally creeped out by it. So it was pretty funny. But my babies have a realism to them because I take plenty of time on these subcutaneous layers and give them a lot of depth. So I'm going to use this model sponge. I plucked it out myself out of a cosmetic wedge. Super easy to make, so you can make your models look however you want. Make sure you don't have any paint on your hands. And we're going to start at her nape so that we know if the color is too dark. You don't want to blob it on her face and be like, oh, that is way too dark. Because if for some reason it stains, then you're stuck with it. I kind of know what my blends look like, but it's still good practice, even for those of us who have had the practice to do it. And it's going to look like this. When it flashes off, it'll be a little lighter than this. And you don't want her to look too like the repetitive pattern. So you turn your sponge and it gives her model a nice variation. And I do quite a few layers of modeling, and we're going to do with this layer the entire kit except for the lips. Because I'm not feeling good, I probably won't do the entire kit on camera today. I may just do her head and her body they're the biggest pieces and you can get the gist of it, and then I will do the others off camera, just because really I should be in bed, but I didn't want you guys, I know I missed time before week before last, and I didn't want you guys to be like, oh, she's flaky. But I do have a lot of medical issues, so if for some reason you're like, where is she today? Usually it's because I end up having to be in bed. I'll show her again to you after she flashes off a little bit, but this is her right now. And before I go, I'm going to show you the limb that I used the repair stuff on the slices that I made from Thursday. I'll show you how that's looking too. So I'm going to start with her private area so I can keep my hand over it. Do y'all have any questions about Evangeline or paint trays or something like that? Can't wait to oh, the limb. Yeah, I have to tell y'all, I'm gonna do a couple more kinds of repair stuff so I can see all of the different varieties and what works best. I'm probably gonna order that expensive stuff from McPherson's. The bummer with that stuff from McPherson's is that it's so costly for such a small amount. And if I can find something comparable or that works as well as or better, then I can okay, I can do that. I'll have to order them. The Chinese bodies, I think, are the ones with the strings, right? I think they're the ones I have because I put the plastic things in myself. So I can get one of their regular ones and do a comparison. I really love McPherson's bodies. Like, I really love them. I use them most. It may be. I will gladly compare them. Because that would be good information to have. Like, I did the McPherson ones. That was just because I happen to have both. It wasn't a planned thing, but it would be a great thing to show on here. So I'll get together some sort of McPherson order in the next week or so and do that on a Thursday. How's the arm? Really, nothing really compares to Laura's sculpts. I'm sorry for those of you that love certain sculptors. I know we probably each have our favorites, but I have done and seen sculpts from almost everybody, and truly Laura's is the best I've ever seen. Her head is flashed off now, and you can see how very subtle that is. Knockoffs versus real kits. Maybe I missed a comment. Hold on. Like, why is that coming up? Okay. knockoffs versus real kits, you mean to show the difference? There's no way in hell I'm buying a knockoff kit. I mean, no way. Generally speaking, they're harder. They're slightly smaller. And you don't know what the vinyl is. You don't know what the vinyl is made of because China has different standards than we do for what's allowed in toys. Okay, so our repaired arm, I've done nothing to it. It will be sanded by Thursday for the live, but so far I've done nothing to it, and it is completely dry. This stuff is amazing. It's flexible. Other than where I applied it, you cannot tell that the arm was cut. So, I mean, I didn't do the best job applying it. I just sort of blobbed it on. It's, you know, it's nice. Now, E6000, not so much. The fabric is holding in the back, but where the cut was, I mean, there is a huge, huge difference. I'm trying to show you different angles so you can see that this is, you can see this is a drastic difference. The E6000 just, if it weren't for the fabric being stuck back there, it would be still a slice. It also is peeling off the vinyl. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like rubbing it, it just is peeling off like grody boogers. Where this one, like there's no peeling that off. It is part of the vinyl. So this stuff is really amazing. Like, I'm super impressed with it. Anyway, any other questions or information or anything like that? If not, I'm going to finish these limbs. I would like to say I'm going to go to bed, but Green Jeans and I are washing the windows today because we have like 80-degree weather and it needs done. They haven't been done in like 60 years, like anything else. So you all have a great day. I will see everyone Thursday, and hopefully my back and hips are much better. Ta-ta for now, guys.